Hi, good afternoon. All. This is Laura from Getting Gigs, and today I'd like to talk to you about a remote possibility for a company called Micro1. If you can go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. First, I'm Dolores from Getting Gigs, and I like to do remote jobs, remote work, side hustles, and gigs where I can at least make $200 to $500 a day, so that way I can pay my bills and never have to work from a regular 9 to 5 job ever again. To do that, I have to find gigs and side hustles that I can do from home to make that income. And so I review different companies, different platforms, remote work, side hustles, and gigs. And I try them out, and if they work for me, cool. And if they don't, I don't care. I just move on. But I like to share that information with other people, so that way, if it's something that I can't do, or even if it is something I can do, I like to share that information with other people, so that way, if you know need a job or you need remote work, you can find it with one of these platforms that I'm sharing with you. So today we're going to go over Micro1. This company here, I consider it like a mediator, like the middle person. Like, you apply for them, and then they give you a listing of what's available out there. So it doesn't look like from their site that they actually give you the job. Like, they give you the opportunity to get the job because they tell you where the job's at. But I still think it's worth sharing because it does have. It seems like it's a good company to do that type of work with, like to get the opportunity to get your foot in the door in the AI industry. If you're looking to work in AI, starting out, and you're looking just to get your foot wet in the door, like just to start out doing this type of remote work. So let's go ahead and get into it. On their homepage, I'll put the link down below. You just hit careers, and then it'll show you um, how to get started. There's an interview with the owner. It says, work with the top Silicon Valley companies remotely, get hired. And then it tells you there's a guy that's in charge of the place telling you about the company. And then if you go down, it says get hired. And then it tells you there's, they have educational courses, competitive, stable income, and then it just tells you a little bit more about the company. But then it tells you how it works. It says you create your free account, which you just sign up with your name, and your email and stuff. You hit next, and then you tell them what your skills are, and then you take an AI interview. Like, they'll interview you. It's not going to be a person; it's going to be AI interviewer. Those are not that bad though. Like, the first one I did, like in another company, I was kind of intimidated by it because, like, I didn't know what it was going to be like. Just keep, like, if they tell you the time limit is like 10 minutes, keep it within that 10 minutes, because they're not going to let you go over. They'll just stop it. Like, it's not like a human interview where, like, if you can go over 10 minutes, they'll let you. But no, this is not like that. When you do an AI interview, they say it's going to be 5 minutes. 5 minutes come, you're done. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so then you take the AI interview, and then they let you apply for the relevant roles. They show you the positions that are available out there. Now, I think that this is an interesting website. I have not, like, I haven't applied to this one in a while. I think I did a long time ago. And the reason I stopped doing it is because I already knew a lot of the companies that they had listed on here. Like, I already knew, like, Outlier, Aligner, Mercor. I already knew about those companies. And so some of the positions on here, I just felt like it was like almost the same thing. But they have other ones out here, like for project managers, business development manager, and like game design experience expert. Like, those weren't the type of jobs that I was looking for. But they are AI related. So, like, this is a good one to, like, see what else is out there. But I'm gonna say this, like, if they charge you, then I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying that, just throwing that out there. But they had, like, from what I'm looking at, like, they do have, like, they have the Trust Pilot score 4.8 out of 5. And then when I went to Glassdoor for them, they have they only have like 123 reviews, but they have a good score. Like, if you look at their score, they have a 4.4, and that's actually kind of considered kind of high. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's only 123 reviews, but the 4.4 score is considered kind of high because a lot of these companies that I look at sometimes, 3, 3.5, 3.2, which is kind of average. So this is above average, even though there's 123 reviews. And a lot of people like on here were saying like, high impact leadership, current employee, like this was only 1 year, but there's room for improvement. Again, this is like one of the average reviews. And then this one says it's been the best work experience they had to date. This one says no work-life balance. Well, truthfully, if you work remotely and you work gig work, you have work-life balance. You choose when you work. And, that's what a gig and contract usually is. So maybe this person just didn't like the place. So I'll give this one a grain of salt, like with the review. And then this one says transparent place to work for. And then, like this one says is, dedicated team. Now, what I also was looking at is the dates of these reviews. Because if you see a lot that are from the same date, then they probably told people to go out there. But I didn't see that they were from the same dates. So, then that means like it's like a genuine review. Like, because some of these companies, like when you see like these reviews, and then let me just go to the next page, and they're like all from the same date, then I take those with a grain of salt too, just because of the fact if they're all from the same date, did they tell somebody to go do it? Like somebody from the company said, "Hey, go in there and do this for us." Yeah. So, but like if you look here, best job, best team I've ever joined, remote culture and good pay, real company, but had a lot in their plate. Yeah, they do. Like AI is growing, so I'm not gonna lie about that one. Yeah, work culture is great at Micro, and then exploring opportunities, and then there's different opportunities out here. And then this one said, "Thank you for helping me find my dream job." So for me, I think it's worth a try. I might look at it again. Like I said, it's been a while since I I don't even remember my sign on for this one. So it's been a while for me personally, to see what's out there. But if you look at that page, they don't show you like too much of what's out there without you actually applying. But they had like operations manager, research, bachelor's degree, in Danish, full stack developer. They have other positions out there. I'm gonna probably look again just to see if there's anything that I'm more interested in. I just like for me, it's like if I log into a place and like it's not for me at that time, sometimes I don't go back to it. And it's not that I don't want to, it's just there's a lot out here. There's a lot out here in the world. There's a lot of careers available. You just have to know where to find them. And like when I hit the careers page, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it takes you back to the same page. So it's not like it's giving you an extra listing. Yeah, so it takes you back to the same page. So I'm put the link to this one down below. Somebody on my YouTube channel recommended doing a video for this one. So that's why I tried to give it a shot again. Thank you for that advice. Here's your video. Have a good day.